Chapter 8, Lila. Ah, we gotta get to Lila now.
Okay. How's about we have everyone give a status report?
All of the wounded have been attended to on our end. Adol's condition requires constant care from my father and Dr. Flare, though.
Adol. I'm worried for him.
I'm not. He's in like 7 other games. He'll be fine. Him and Dogi are untouchable.
Damn it all! We should have known that witch Yurth had one last trick up her sleeve. It's a done deal, though. The Sandros is what needs our attention right now.
Yeah. There's no telling if or when the Balta Sea Force will track us down again. On that note, we finished verifying which parts of the ship have been wrecked.
Nice work, Cruz. How long do you think it'll take to get her back up and running?
Well, it's about the same level of damage as it was after our run-in at the Sea Fortress.
If we expedite the process at full bore, it should take around 3 days. That's a generous estimate, though, with how exhausted everyone is.
Don't sweat it. Repairs are just part of the routine at this point. We'll round up everyone who can pitch in and knock it out lickety-split.
Leave it to Dogi to keep the cogs turning.
Adol?
Hey, I got over being stabbed. Told you I would.
Not so fast, man. You sure it's okay for you to be strolling around?
Bro, they made this game just 2 usable units, which means he has to be strolling around. You can't have a moment like in Tales of where you just like lose a team member or 2.
It's a miracle you even can. The way it looked, that blade struck you right where it counts.
I was wandering in some sort of limbo, waiting for my Keyblade to show up.
It sounds like you could use a little more rest.
He's the one who insisted I bring him over to you guys.
Ha! I figured you weren't gonna kick the bucket that easily.
Guess this is as good a time as any. Adol, everyone, there's something I want to say. I'm still reeling over it, so this might not come out exactly right. But, as of a while ago, I can now tap into the might of a berserker.
For real?
The might of a berserker?
I was there this one time Grimson used it. It's this Norman thing that makes you crazy. And I mean crazy strong.
That's not much of an explanation.
One of the mercenaries in my group was a Norman. So I've seen the Berserker state before too. It's an intense form of combat that lets the user fight at multiple times their usual limits. The way I hear it, they can't stop until every last bit of energy they have is spent.
That much is true. You get completely overtaken by powerful, uncontrollable impulses. It's as if your body's consumed with a burning desire to turn everything into ash. That feeling holds you hostage, causing you to attack anyone and everyone, friend or foe.
How awful.
Sounds no different from Rosa during her runaway rampages.
Maybe you'd like to be turned to ash?
That's pretty much what I thought going berserk was like too. Apparently, it gets triggered by the darkness in one's heart.
Well, I don't have anything of the sort.
But back on the Naglfar, once it looked like Adol was at death's door, those impulses started building up more and more. Right when I thought they were about to erupt, they wrapped around Yurth and absorbed her instead. Before I realized it, my gnawing urges had changed into something else entirely.
Something else meaning?
I could tell what it was by instinct. There was no other way to see it. This power is... no. It's more that... I'm Rollo.
Lay gasp.
Rollo. The one whose descendant the 3 generals were seeking?
I'm not sure I follow.
When my urges took Yurth in, they gave birth to a pitch-black emotion I couldn't rein back. One that rejects everything about the world, existing only to bring it to ruin. That in itself is the Rollo the Trident was hoping to manifest. Turns out the descendant of Rollos they were looking for, their liege, was me all along.
You, Miss Karja? That's absurd.
There's gotta be some kind of mistake.
I wouldn't be so sure. This would explain why the Balta Sea Force double-crossed us out of nowhere.
About that, it all pretty much happened at the drop of a hat. Almost like they knew in advance.
Aye. Odds are, Grimson was keenly aware of me being Rollo. As for why Other and Lager protected the Sandras despite being Griegr, well, I think you can put it together.
Forgive us for eavesdropping, but we heard the whole thing.
Given the subject matter, I'd say we're entitled to listen in.
Pops. Dad?
Many of Karnak's residents have been saved thus far as a result of your efforts. Our differences aside, I speak from the heart when I say we are grateful to Karja.
It's for that exact reason that we've been so forthcoming with our cooperation. But then we heard what you said just now.
Karja identified herself as the Grieger's liege. Should that truly be the case, we will have to reconsider our involvement.
Pops, are you freaking serious?
This should come as no surprise. I am the mayor of Karnak, after all. We can't very well join hands with the same band who leveled our town.
Insane levels of being an idiot. Insane levels of being stupid.
Look, we still can't say any of this for sure yet.
Also, just because she's the descendant of a dude who was bad, that doesn't mean that she herself is bad. Are you really this dumb? Some contrived, contrived conflict, if I've ever heard of it?
That's right! Not even Karja herself has sorted it out!
And besides, think about everything we've gone through together. Adol and Karja were the ones who rescued you both in the first place.
I understand the point you're trying to make. But the fact of the matter is that the Sandras was just bombarded by the Balta Sea Force.
Bro, where are you gonna go?
What do you suppose would become of us were we to stay this course?
Alright, enjoy staying on this island for the rest of your life.
Ahem. Cruise. I've been letting this slide up till now, but it's high time you took a fresh look at things. You're a smart kid, my boy. This shouldn't be a tough decision to make.
But... Hello. Mind if I cut in?
Yoger, or whatever his name is? Oh. What's up, everyone? Who isn't eavesdropping on this conversation? Is there anyone that isn't eavesdropping on this conversation right now?
A Griegr?
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I do hope you can forgive this little disturbance. Might I prevail upon you to humor me with a momentary truce?
Lager.
What are you even doing here, bro?
I simply assumed you sought clarification from me. But my, isn't this just the most delicious of developments? Why, merely standing before you has me awash in goosebumps. Karja, you are indisputably the latest in our liege's lineage. Rather an enigma how we failed to notice as much for all this time.
Plot.
Indisputably, he says.
I believe the evil general dude who would obviously try to drive a wedge between us all. I will believe him wholeheartedly, even though he was the one who was like, let's go level Karnak.
It can't be.
Well, if I really am Rollo, then what comes next?
Ah, yes. For the time being, what say we have you meet with Lady Lila?
For what purpose?
Oh, there's no purpose to speak of. Being our liege, Karja has every right to meet with Lady Lila. As for the why, I'd say you're better served inquiring that of her directly. Not to mention, it would be ill-advised for our liege to remain with the Sandras. The spooky, scary Balta Sea Force is out on the bloodthirsty hunt after all.
Land sakes!
What's your take, Shield Brother?
I'm gonna go for a crazy prediction here. I was just thinking to myself, I was thinking like, how is this game going to end? What is gonna be like the final fight? And I'm like, probably against Grimson, right? It's gotta be Other or whatever his name is, or Grimson, or like another revived Rollo somehow. And you know what just occurred to me as I was thinking, like, well, what if they brought back like Rollo when we fought Rollo? What if Rollo is already like reborn and controlling Grimson? And that's how Grimson knew all these things, and why he was willing to immediately turn on Karja, is because he's already Rollo, and he's trying to trick people into thinking Karja is Rollo, so that they don't know he's Rollo, maybe? I don't know. I'm just trying to think of, like, who is going to end up being the final boss of this game. Because it's definitely not going to be Logr, I don't think. I don't think it's going to be... It's got to be Grimson or Other, whatever his name is. Or it has to be Rollo to some capacity. If they make it a 1v1 between Adol and Karja, who has become Rollo, I'm going to be annoyed. I think it's our only option is to talk to Lila. Also, you may not know this, but I know that the chapter is called Lila, so let's go talk to Lila, whose name is spelt like Lila.
Aye. It could land us right into Logr's trap, but you have to meet with Lila either way. Right, Adol?
Excellent. It would seem you have your decision.
Karja, you can't!
What she said! There's no reason to believe a word out of this guy's mouth!
Here's an idea. To the fair people of the Sandras, I will impart a gift.
Shoots a laser beam and blows it up.
The heck's this?
A sunstone. An ancient tool that's certain to be of use to your ilk. With it, navigating even the depths of the White Shade will prove a trifling matter.
Nah, forget that. I'm gonna evolve my Helioptile into Heliolisk. I forgot Helioptile's name for a second there.
This, in turn, will allow you to reach Serena's Island in the Marine Triangle, where Lady Lila awaits.
Why are you giving this to us?
If you're going to exit the main stage, the least you can do is play the part of a rapt audience. Though that doesn't quite seem to be your inclination, given the flow of conversation earlier.
Also, what do you mean main cast? These dudes, just because they've been on the boat with me the whole time, they are the most side of side characters.
As your mayor made plain, you may no longer have any incentive to play along.
The mayor is such an idiot, dude. The mayor should be, like, thrown to the sharks. He's such a moron.
Hey! We've got every intention of...
There is no word that rings more hollow than the human concept of intent. Mayhaps you had best confer with the rest of your circle? Now then, my liege, let us depart once your preparations are in order.
Fine.
Yeah, I don't see this backfiring at all. I don't see this backfiring at all. Mine. Blaze gloves. Inflict burn on enemies large. Ooh, fun. Oh, we're just a little bit over 2 hours. We're just gonna go 3 hours today because I have some plans tonight that need me to end at 3 hours instead of 4. So it doesn't look like we can do any side content right now anyway, so let's just try and get through as much main mission as we can. Open up. Alright, Logr, let's do this. Oh wait, I have to fish first.
Switch out! Maybe I'll throw a few lines.
I'm in a new area. Surely there are new fish. Okay, okay, something new. The penguin is gonna love this, brother. Penguin is gonna be so happy with this. Can already hear him licking his beak.
That's the way.
So close.
Okay, let's reel it in.
Come on.
Come here,
there we go.
That's the way.
A swordfish?
I'll help out. This one.
Aqua Marina. That's a swordfish, bro. What the heck is a dryad tier? I'm gonna cast another one just in case I need another one of those fish for some reason, like how we needed 2 Pofner.
Got a bite!
Got a bite! Come on. Come on. Get in here. So hard to mash while holding L2 and R2 together. Alright, this will get me there.
All hell bells.
Come here, you!
Come here, you.
Okay.
That's not the same fish.
This one?
That's not the same fish at all. That's a North tuna. Alright, whatever. We're fine. Alright, get me out of here. Are you ready to embark, my liege? Yeah, sure. Then allow me to escort you to my flagship, the Olvaldi. This way, if you please. Okay, so you're gonna play the new Donkey Kong on Friday? Yes, most likely. More than likely.
Never thought I'd see the day I sailed under Griegr colors.
It's a funny feeling for sure.
Aye. No signs of anything tricky underfoot, but that's only for the moment.
Dear, oh dear. How disheartening it is that you're so on guard, my liege. And to think, your welcome presence has me elated to the point of choking on my tears.
Quit chewing this scenery. If I really am your liege, then answer me this. Where did Other go?
He stayed behind at Griegr Fortress to deal with the Balta Sea Force. No one else has the capacity to keep your father dearest at bay. Even I was given a good thrashing during our altercation earlier.
Grimson. He knew about this Rolo business the whole time, didn't he?
You're asking for my impression? Having reflected on Grimson's actions and the Balta Sea Force's behavior in retrospect, I would even go so far as to say they had deliberately steered you toward awakening as Rolo.
Stow the wild guessin'!
My word. It should go without saying that this is merely conjecture on my part. Save your questions for Lady Lila, perhaps, if you wish to learn more about yourself.
Lila? What's she got to do with me?
I'm afraid my lips are sealed on that matter. Why, you ask? Because it'll be far more entertaining to have you hear the answer from the woman herself.
She's linked to the Griegr somehow. On top of being the one who gave Adol the power of mana, we're way past the point of treating her as just some person.
She hasn't been in contact for a while.
Aye, now that you mention it. Either way, we're stuck dancing to his tune for now. We need to get something out of this. I'll be damned if we come up empty.
A sight for sore eyes. At last, we enter the Marine Triangle.
Whee! Look at all this boating that we didn't have to actually do. I wonder if Lila's island is the one the old man is on. But like a different version of it, maybe?
That time we entered it from the north had us wandering blindly, unable to tell left from right. That giant crystal. Is it the same as the one you gave Gren?
The Sunstone. It is an ancient tool that locates the position of the sun, directing you to your port of call. Once upon a time, the Normans developed a variety of techniques to aid their forays into the great blue unknown. Sunstones, fashioned out of a mineral known as Silverberg, are among their antique creations.
That's so. Hold on a second. If you're the one making the fog, then why even bother with this thing?
From our perspective, humans are helpless, fleeting creatures. I find it oddly endearing how such a species employs their ingenuity toward invention in their struggle to survive. You could consider this my way of paying homage to that.
Can't say I follow.
Aha! In more pertinent news, I do believe our destination is in sight. Over yonder is Serenez Island, where Lady Lila resides.
Alright, looks pretty cool. Kind of weirdly shaped, isn't it?
Yeah. Won't be easy for this ship to make it to shore.
It is as you say. The surrounding reefs prevent the Uvalti from venturing any closer. Apologies, my liege, but you will have to make the rest of the journey by rowboat.
Huh? You aren't coming along?
I shall be following you in short order. In spite of appearances, my duties are many.